Hi, Cozy.
Hi, Comfy. Hi, y'all. Welcome to our little basement lair.
Welcome to Beacon Pines, yet again, basement lair. Gran Jam Graham.
That's right. You got it. You said it.
I did it. We're back in our grand secret hideout.
She'd been sending secret messages in the jam, and we're finding out more about the mysteries.
The mystery of history.
Yeah.
So we're still exploring this room. What is this? Looks like a punching bag.
Yeah. Oh, look at you go.
All right, let's see what the big main situation is.
They crowded around a worn-down old map of Beacon Pines.
Cool. This looks like a treasure map.
Not every old map is a treasure map, Rolo.
Yeah, but every treasure map is an old map. Can't fault that logic. Looks, there's even a pathway drawn on it. It starts at the entrance to town, and if we follow it,
Rollo carefully traced the path with his finger.
it leads right to...
He jabbed down at the end point.
Town Square?
That's a fountain in the middle of town.
What a weird place to hide treasure. Rolo, that doesn't look like treasure to me. The end of the path on that map has the same symbol as those explosives over there. So it's not hiding treasure. A real bummer.
Rolo, what's the thing you've been excited about for the past month?
The festival. Did you just say gulp? This feels like a gulp kind of situation. Everyone will be gathered near the center of town. She's gonna blow up the festival!
Not if we stop her! Oh my god.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
What was that?
Uh-oh.
Luca looked up from the map.
What was what?
No, I heard it too. That was the front door. Which means someone just shut the door. Which means someone's upstairs!
Shh, quiet! Hit the lights!
Beck flicked off the light, and they became statues in the dark. Overhead, creaking floorboards bent under slow, deliberate steps.
Oh my god, this game is so good at this.
Yeah.
Kids
It's like...
looked up, the tilt of their necks following each footfall.
Probably grand, but they make everything so scary.
Yeah.
Creaky, creaky.
Then suddenly, it stopped. Without realizing, they'd been holding their breath. All three exhaled shakily and glanced at each other. A muffled male voice broke the silence.
Whoa.
Ah! Oh, this is the guy.
Hello?
A final few footsteps reached the entrance above them, and the voice now echoed down the stairs.
Anyone down there?
The three kids shuffled to the corners without a peep. As he began to descend the stairs, the man's voice punctuated every new step. Thump,
Ooh!
Yoo-hoo!
Very friendly.
thump,
I'm not here to hurt anyone.
thump.
I'm just here to help.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Just...
Thump. At the bottom step, the man paused, squinting to search the room for signs of life.
Huh. Guess it's nothing.
Rollo shifted suddenly.
Oh.
Luca gave him an intense, chastising look and whispered through clenched teeth.
Rolo, don't!
It was too late.
Uh-oh.
Rollo was already inching toward the stairway.
Oh my god.
He screeched as he charged toward the shadowy figure.
Oh!
Flaming Chicken Club!
With all his weight, Rollo tackled the man to the ground.
Yeah, dude. Rolo!
Mysterious creepy man?
Anyone here?
From the dark corner, they saw something move.
Well, I don't know if I had it in me. Or I didn't know I had it in me. But there was only one way to find out.
You can see him. Yeah.
Yeah. Holy crap, Rolo, that was awesome. Wait, did you just kill that person?
Luca scrambled to the hunched figure on the ground. Pressing his fingers to the man's neck, he sighed with relief.
You sure clobbered him good, Rolo. He's knocked out cold.
As Beck flicked back on the light, Luca and Rollo both gasped in stereo.
Mr. Tolliver! Oh my god.
Whoa.
Chapter 7. The Interrogation of Hiram
Ooh,
Tolliver.
baby!
Still unconscious, Mr. Tolliver slumped heavily in a shoddy old chair. His hands were bound with rope.
These kids are ruthless.
They know what's up. They've read a lot of Atomic Hankatonic.
Yeah.
The kids huddled in a circle, discussing their plan. One thing was certain. They couldn't just let Mr. Tolliver go. They
Well.
needed to know what he was doing in Luca's house. After some deliberation, it was decided.
Ooh, they'd run the classic good cop. Would it be chill or hard?
Hard. Good cop, hard cop.
They'd run the classic good cop, hard cop interrogation.
Hell yeah.
Rollo brandished a steely gaze. I've got this. Read about it 100 times.
Hell yeah, baby. Go, Rollo, go.
Smarted past the chair which propped up the slumping Hiram Tolliver. Without even looking at his captive, he began with a long, blustery drawl.
Well, Mr. Tolliver.
Mr. Tolliver remained motionless. Rollo spun around to face him. He'd clearly expected to rouse Mr. Tolliver with his booming voice.
He's just out cold.
Yeah. Mr. Tolliver.
Beck and Luca gave each other an unsure glance. Rollo slammed his fist on the table.
Yeah.
I said, Mr. Tolliver.
He grabbed the table lamp and beamed it onto the unconscious face.
Maybe smack his face around a little bit. Ah, there we go.
Mr. Tolliver groaned and slowly lifted his head. He recoiled with a muddled, weary squint.
Should I be this guy?
Yeah.
What in the world?
The chair wobbled as he attempted to straighten up.
Who's there?
Mr. Tolliver could only make out rough shapes through the glaring light. With a gruff tone, Rollo hoped to both conceal his voice and intimidate.
That was a smart play, Rollo.
I'll be asking the questions here, punk.
Now, hold on. Let's just calm down.
Oh, I am calm. Calm as a carrot in dirt.
It's pretty calm, dude.
As for you, looks like you're sweating.
The doubtful expression on Beck and Luca's faces transformed into awe.
We can do this my way, or... Well, let's just say, I've never needed another way.
Rollo, hitting his stride, was now channeling every detective trope his memory could recall. He slammed the table again.
Now dance!
What? I don't even...
Mr. Tolliver's voice became desperate. He was nearly in tears.
You've tied me down. How on earth can I dance?
Dance with your mouth, punk. Spill the beans! What are you doing poking around this house?
I'm here to help Juniper. To make sure everything's ready.
Oh, so you're in cahoots with Gran?
Gran?
Mr. Tolliver was in a
Oops.
daze, now more confused than ever.
Gonna help her blow up the festival, huh?
Blow up the festival? Good
He shook his
Lord.
head, feeling more and more dizzy.
No, you've got it all wrong.
Where is she now?
She's headed to the source. Well, we heard about that before during our dream.
Yeah. Source? What's the source?
It's where
His voice faded to a whisper.
the town began. Where it all began.
What is Operation Sparkplug?
With that, Mr. Tolliver passed out cold.
Oh, shit.
Rollo swung around with a repentant grimace.
Damn, Rollo. I think you went a little too hard on him.
What did he say about the source?
It's where the town began? We need more information. Yeah, but we better not push Mr. Tolliver any farther. Is there anyone else who might know more? What about the History Museum? It just got set up for the festival.
Nah, that tent was put up by the Valentines. Everything they do is just a bunch of fluff to glorify themselves.
Is there anything more reliable?
The library. If there's any information about this source thing, Kano can help us find it. They're a penguin, not an avocado. Let's go get some answers.
Whoa.
We didn't get a choice in the matter. What's up, Kato, bebe?
This is a dang nice library.
What's
a
up?
real nice library.
Nice library.
Thanks, we put a lot of hard work on it.
Aren't you a little too adorable to be a librarian?
Thanks.
Wow!
Oh.
Woo!
Oh,
Kato hung out here so much, eventually they gave him a set of keys.
yeah, I just keep an eye on the place for Miss Novak sometimes.
They got you working for free?
It's quiet and I get access to all the books I can read. What more could a person want?
Fair enough.
What can I do for you all?
We need a favor.
I already told you and Rolo. I can't put you any higher on the wait list for the next Tank Atomic. And if you're here with more candy, I'll have you know I can't be bothered. Call it a personal code of conscience.
Actually, we're looking to do some research.
Now you're speaking my language. What are you looking for?
That's the thing, we sort of don't know.
What do you got on the history of the town?
That's the county record archives.
What's in those?
Births, deaths, newspaper clippings, stuff like that. Pretty boring reading. But they do go all the way back to when the town was founded.
Great, we'll start there.
Oh.
Chapter 8.
Chapter 8, dude.
6 feet under, 3 towns over.
Whoops.
The kids spent
We
the rest
died.
of the afternoon combing through dusty piles of old county records, desperately searching for anything that could help them make sense of Mr. Tolliver's cryptic utterance. Luca tried to shake the thought of Gran's basement, but his focus wavered. Explosives, messages hidden in jam, dossiers on various town figures, and a corkboard threaded with photos. Gran was the only family he had left. He still couldn't bring himself to believe the worst.
I want to live my life in such a way that at some point in my life I will have a corkboard full of yarn-based connections. You know what I mean?
I was just thinking about that basement. Did they just leave that man down there? Like, what did they do with him?
That's a very good question, actually.
But the old map with the symbol of explosives in town square made that difficult. As the sun began to set, the kids were no closer to the truth.
Shit.
If I had to read any more records, my eyeballs are gonna pop.
We have to keep digging.
If I dig another word, I'm gonna end up on one of those asinine death records. Rollo Carter lived a full and wonderful life. Till he read so much boring crud that his brain oozed out of his ears, and then died.
He died. The end.
Rollo shut his book with an assertive nod.
If you've got a better idea, spit it out. You sound like my sister. Keep pushing your luck, pal. And it won't be boring country records that kill you. I'll put you in the obituaries myself.
Damn.
Rollo muttered under his breath.
You're a county record. Got him.
You got him, Rolo. Good job.
Really? That's the best you've got?
Yes, what of it?
When I'm done with you, you'll be the footnote in history.
Oh!
Just like
Beck slammed her finger down on the open page before glancing down to read.
J. Hartford here. I'd love to see you try.
Hey! We're all a little tired here. Let's just take a minute and...
Something tickled the back of Luca's mind.
Wait, what was that name, Beck?
In the obit, J. Hartford? From the Brookville Tribune 8 years ago.
That can't be right.
What is it?
J. Hartford? That's my grand's name, Juniper Hartford.
Maybe there were 2 J. Hartfords?
Mrs. Hartford is survived by her young daughter, E. Hartford. My mom's name is Eleanor.
Okay, this is getting creepy. If your grand is 6 feet under 3 towns over...
Then who am I living with?
The question hung in the air.
Whoa!
All right, here's my tin-foil hat theory.
Yeah.
Is that this game involves an amount of time travel.
Oh.
Perhaps that just is my mom, but she's aged up because I don't know what.
Yeah, there's the time traveling forward and backward.
And the basis of that is that when we were dreaming, when in the timeline when we were upset with Rolo, when we had a fight, we dreamed about the source, and Luca looked at an older version of himself.
Yeah.
And they were like talking, and that scene had a lot more going on than your average dream, I think. Your regular dream sequence. Ruh-roh. All right, gang, I gotta close up for the night. Aren't I adorable?
Beck rubbed her eyes.
How late is it?
Almost 10.
Oh crap, Pa's gonna kill me. I gotta go. Yeah, my parents will be worried sick.
Okay, let's meet up as early as we can at the festival tomorrow.
What are you gonna do about the unconscious man in your basement? Thank you, Beck.
I'll think of something.
They just left him there all day. What if Gran came home?
Luca's heart was pounding as he approached the house. If he was lucky, Gran, or whoever it was, hadn't gotten back yet. And of course, there was Mr. Tolliver tied up and unconscious in the basement.
Of course.
Dealing with him would be the first order of business. Luca shook out his arms to calm his nerves before entering.
Oh my god.
He held perfectly still, tempering his breath, and listened closely. She was asleep. His only hope was that she hadn't found Mr. Tolliver before dozing off.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Creepy, creepy. Ooh, it is still open. Yeah, if she didn't come into the kitchen. Oh!
Uh-oh.
Oh! Oh no!
Mr. Tolliver was nowhere to be seen.
Oh! Yo, I'm on pins and needles
Yeah,
right now.
that can't be good.
Maybe he woke up, escaped from his bindings, and left without a trace?
Or maybe Gran knew everything.
What do I do?
Luca's hungry stomach groaned. Not realizing it, he'd gone the entire day without eating.
Again?
Okay, I can figure this out. Just need a little brain food.
Luca rushed over to the pile of jam jars, unscrewed one, and shoveled a handful into his mouth.
Yeah, that's the way.
I'm afraid your jam delivery will be
He
delayed.
flipped the lid to read the label.
Mr. Nuncreed. Okay, now I can think. So if Gran knows we're tied up...
Wait.
So if Gran knows we tied up Mr. Tolliver, I'm screwed. If she doesn't know, then I need to play it cool. I guess the only option is to go to bed and act as if nothing is wrong. Gran will think Mr. Tolliver finished what he was sent to do and left when he was done.
Go to sleep. I don't know. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Should I?
No.
I really feel like I should put that back.
Yeah, right? Oh, no.
Gran? Okay, stick to the plan. Go to bed, play it cool.
Oh no, dude. Oh no, dude.
As Luca climbed the final stair, the emotion of the day dragged heavily on him. With each consecutive step, his legs weakened.
Uh-oh. He ate all that jam.
His
dude.
stride began to falter.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she was
He
gonna
tried to grab
poison
for the
Mr.
railing to steady
Nuncreed.
himself. Something was wrong.
Come on, legs. Just a few more steps.
Groaned and tried to move.
Oh no, dude.
His limbs might as well have been bolted to the ground.
Shit.
Through numb lips, he mumbled just before falling asleep.
The germ.
Go to sleep forever.
Yeah, go to sleep in the hallway.
Ruh-roh.
Sweet boy. What did you get yourself into?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Rest now. And let me handle everything.
Okay.
Oh, okay. We're not dead.
Yeah.
Woo.
Chapter 9. A speech to end all speeches. Luca awoke to find himself face down in bed.
Ow.
He moaned into his pillow. Why would Gran drug him?
Well, that's not quite what happened.
Or rather, why was she trying to drug Mr. Nuncreed? Shaking the questions from his woozy head, Luca snapped back to the matter at hand.
The festival! Wow, I'm so excited about the festival.
Early as possible. Time to run to the festival.
Whatever to all the other problems I had.
Damn, just still open, huh?
Yeah, I don't, Okay. I really feel like Lucas should put it back, but fuck me, I guess. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, Gran. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, you got the hat on, baby.
Yeah. Where have you been?
Gran put something in the jam.
Yeah, we know. Secret messages for secret conspirators.
Not this one. This one, this one intended for Mr. Nuncreed. Put me to sleep.
Whoa! Sly devil.
Ooh. The little sandals.
Yeah.
I think she's trying to remove him from the equation.
Who is Mr. Nuncreed's
is
old,
the
old man?
Yeah.
He might be in danger. Have you found anything?
We looked around, but haven't seen anything odd. Your Gran is nowhere to be found. But Mr. Nuncreed is just loafing around, waiting for the speech. Oh, no, that's the, I guess, mayor guy?
Well, no, he could be waiting for the speech to happen.
What speech?
Oh, okay. That's right, Mayor Gus. Mayor Gus just got up to the podium. Everyone is gathering at the stage.
There's gonna be an explosion
Let's get moving.
of ice, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Ooh, baby.
Ooh, this is a lot of people.
Augustus
That's a lot of
Valentine
pressure, Nate.
nervously wiped his brow.
Ram, is this thing? Hello, Beacon Pines. I'm Augustus Valentine, your mayor, and I suppose you already know that. Oh yes, before we get started, I just wanted to take a moment to recognize someone who couldn't be here today. This town wouldn't be where it is today without my father, Sharper Valentine.
Okay, I guess we're getting a little better picture on... Because, like, I feel like we learned about him before we learned about the history of Sharper Valentine earlier in episodes ago.
Yeah.
He just sort of seemed like a schmuck, but I feel like I get it a little more now.
Yeah.
So I thought we could begin with a round of applause befitting such a great man.
Clap, clap. A little bit of claps.
Even that's more than the old codger deserved.
Gus cleared his throat and awkwardly loosened his tie.
Right, where was I?
William Kerr bounded on the stage with the energy of a preacher at a big tent revival.
Oh, Willie. Oh.
Gus Valentine, everyone.
He gave Gus a hearty slap on the back and motioned him off the stage.
Let's hear it for our mayor.
Oh my God.
What a great turnout. Aw, heck, I didn't prepare anything. But I suppose I could say a few words. Would be ashamed to waste such a beautiful podium.
Mr. Kerr pulled a thick stack of note cards out from his vest.
Oh my God. Unprepared.
Yeah. Community, conviction, commitment. That's music in the background.
Yeah.
These are the things we celebrate at Perennial Harvest. For us, these are the pillars of the bridge to a better tomorrow. But I think it is time to add a new pillar. Change. Change is a powerful thing. It is exonerable, unavoidable, and undeniable. And I am dangum thankful for it.
Hello? Excuse me?
Change is the reason we're all together today. It's hard for me to believe that it was only 4 years ago when fate brought me here. A simple business trip which brought me to a small town, which would change my life forever.
Mr. Kerr took a moment to survey the crowd.
You know what?
He wiped away a single tear.
Okay.
From the second I set foot in Beacon Pines, something about this place had held me captive.
I'm a prisoner.
You see, change represents opportunity. It represents potential. It was change that helped me recognize the potential of this place. To see that the people of this town, despite suffering great loss, still held on to the things that made them special.
He thumped the podium to emphasize each word.
Community, conviction, commitment.
Crimes. 4 C words.
Yeah. Change.
Mr. Kerr nodded confidently, biting his lip. The crowd was silent, in rapt attention.
Fate made a perfect match that day. Nothing is more important to you all than community. And perennial harvest is a community first and foremost.
Mr. Kerr methodically made eye contact with each section of the crowd.
The only way you made it through the foul harvest was an unshakable conviction. A conviction that better tomorrow was just over the horizon. Perennial harvest was founded on the conviction that we are that horizon. This festival is a symbol of our
Horizon.
commitment to each other. Yeah.
His voice began to build to a crescendo.
We now walk hand in hand into a future we will shape together.
Hooray.
And that is what change is all about.
We don't get a charm after this.
Yeah, right? Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? Just imagine what we can accomplish.
Like, okay.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, my gosh.
What was that?
The crowd began to look around nervously.
Don't worry, a little thunder isn't going to ruin this day. Everyone remain calm.
Mr. Kerr quickly flicked through his note cards.
Where was I? Through all of my travels, I learned one true thing. One always reaps what they sow. We have all planted a lot of good in this town. And so it is with a happy heart that I can proclaim
He raised his hands up to the heavens.
Uh-oh.
our harvest awaits!
Ah!
Oh no, dude.
Well, fiddlesticks, dude.
At that moment, a merciless wall of impossibly cold air ripped through the crowd,
Again?
instantly freezing everyone and everything it touched. For a man like William Kerr, this was a fitting way for things to end. On a stage, with an entire town frozen in rapt attention for the rest of time.
Awful.
Oh my god, I like that it's snowing inside of the ice.
Yeah.
And
Oh my god, dude! Well,
there's
shit.
that ice again!
Yeah.
Whenever I think we're getting close, it comes along and ruins everything. Maybe we should just quit?
Huh?
Maybe you should just close the book, walk away, and never think of me again.
Who are you? Aren't you the book?
Yeah, are you
I-
okay?
I don't mean that. We got a little closer this time. We just need to try again.
Is she the source? You know what I mean?
Maybe.
I don't remember if she introduced herself.
Please.
Oh my god. Well,
The beginner's guide to hostile interrogations. I think, because there's the
we got
sly
Sly
cop and
now.
the chill cop. Interesting.
yeah, maybe it makes. God, these little art pieces are so. I can't get over these.
Yeah, they're cute.
Yeah, well, what do you think? We'll go back to the interrogation. I know we got Sly, but I kind of want to see what happens with Chill.
Yeah, chill cop
first.
will probably get more information because we're not beating the shit out of him.
Yeah. Let's go back here. We'll start a Chill, but then we'll sort of next time it.
Yeah.
Chill cop.
Chill cop.
They
Maybe
run the
we'll be so
classic
chill
Good cop, chill cop.
that will freeze the
interrogation.
whole world apart. Ooh.
I'll handle this.
Oh,
Just gotta
play it cool.
It cool, baby.
All right, y'all.
Luca
Well, next
walked
time.
calmly to the light switch, flicking it off and on a few times.
Just upset him greatly.
Yeah.
Next time on Comfy Cozy Play, we're gonna interrogate a man about some stuff.
About some icy
Crimes.
time moves.
Yeah, we're gonna have a real chill time.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye, y'all.